Hello friends, welcome to my video. In this video I will be discussing questions which were asked in round 2 of React.js developer interview in Nagaro. So there were around 10 to 12 questions which were asked, out of which I have listed here. So the first question was, what is the difference between web workers and service worker? When do we use web worker and when do we use service worker? Then the second question interviewer asked was, have you used Axios? Why do we use Axios? And also he asked about interceptor feature which is available in Axios. Like, when do we make use of interceptor? Have I used interceptor in my project along with Axios or not? Next question was, how do we handle authentication in React? Have I done any authentication in my project? For that, have I used any framework, or I have written my own code? That interviewer was trying to ask. The next question he asked was error boundary, which was recently introduced in React. So he was asking, what is the benefit of error boundary? Why do we use error boundary? Also he asked me to write a functional component and add error boundary into that component for handling the errors. Then he asked me about Sass. What is the benefit of using Sass over traditional CSS? Why do we use Sass? And in which case do we prefer Sass over plain CSS? And in addition to this, he also asked me, have you done setup of Sass in your React project? What are the steps which you followed for including Sass in your React application? After that, he moved to some advanced React.js concepts like lazy loading. What is lazy loading? Why do we use lazy loading in React? What are the benefits of lazy loading when we add it in our project? And how can lazy load improve our website performance? He asked me to write one example of lazy loading. How can we include a module with the help of lazy loading? He was trying to get the syntax of lazy loading and how it is included in our React application. And after that, he asked me about the use memo, which is one of the React hook, and its benefit. So friends, thank you very much for watching my video. I will reiterate the questions in case if you have missed it. So the first question was, what is the difference between web worker and service worker? Then, have you used Axios? Next was interceptor feature available in Axios. How do we handle authentication in React? Explain the concept of error boundary in React. Write a functional component and add error boundary in that component. Have you used Sass? Please explain benefit of using Sass over traditional CSS. And how can we add Sass in your React application? And finally, the advanced concepts he asked was lazy loading, benefits of lazy loading, how can lazy loading improve the website performance? And the final question was related to React hooks introduced in the functional component. So he asked me the benefit of using use memo and explain the concept behind use memo. So these were the questions which we asked in round 2 of Nagaro Senior React Developer. Thank you friends for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel so that it will motivate me to add further interview questions for which I will appear. Thank you very much.